How's it going, everybody? So we got Tower Day 3 coming at you, and we've been doing a really good job climbing so far, and we're looking to continue that. We're trying to get all the way up to floor 96. That's right, we're going to try and beat that hellacious Darkhold node, that hellacious Dorm node, all the Tangled Web nodes in between, and I'm going to show you how I intend to do it in this video right now. And we're back with another tower video. Yeah, we're going to do this until we're done the tower, which might be in a few days the way we got it mapped out. So this is going to be for day 3. These are the teams I'm matching up based on how high I got. So we're looking at stage 84. I'm going to hit it with Nowhere. And the reason I'm going to hit it with Nowhere is because my Nowhere is pretty big. You know, we're looking at 1.3 million team. Nova's able to strip that Red Guardian of his taunt. But Nova doesn't hit hard enough to really push a Doom, especially a Doom that big. So after that, we just won't hit the Doom for a while, right? We'll wait until Thor is going to be able to put the ability block on him with the special, and then we'll nuke the Doom and go from there. But yeah, with just Nova getting rid of the Red Guardian taunt is really nice. And I'm not worried about anybody dying on the Nowhere team to the opening symbiotes, even though we're pretty high up in the tower now. After that, we're going to use our Masters of Evil team against this Rogue Gamma Gambit team. So Kang goes first. He's going to get a slow on the Rogue. Moonstone or Titania goes next. I believe it's Titania. You can put an ability block on the Rogue with Titania, and then you can stun one of the Gambits with Moonstone. And Ultron's going to kill somebody. He's going to kill somebody. The stun from Abomination should target the Absorbing Man if he doesn't get his taunt cleansed. Now, Absorbing Man does have the deflex, the real deflex. So I think he's pretty safe from the A-bomb, stripping it off. But even if not, yeah, like who could he stun? Like if he stuns Ultron, then you're not getting your bots out, but then Kang is still ulting his next turn and erasing people. And I think that's a pretty safe matchup. Even though, again, these teams are now looking at like 1.16. I'm expecting them to hit much harder. The next fight, we're going in there with Eternals, Loki. This makes my Cersei go first. Lady Deathstrike, she goes before the Icarus. And then Falcon, and Falcon goes after everybody. The reason for this is I want to make sure my Icarus gets the double tap. So I'm going to be using Cersei to go first, and then Loki goes. Now, Loki, if he puts a mind control on a trooper, I think they just die. And this is where Lady Deathstrike's really nice. So Lady Deathstrike will come in, she'll do her attack, she'll do her striker attack, and she'll knock a trooper really low, but I doubt actually kill. And because of that, Icarus is then going to get the double tap and should clear the board. And if he doesn't, Lady Deathstrike will have done a nice turn meter rewind, hopefully being able to hit the Icarus. Falcon's going to give it a speed, and then the idea is that you lap the Eternals, and you go from there. I'm not sure if the lap will actually happen. I'm relying pretty heavily on the Icarus getting a double tap here, which I think is, I don't want to put the horse before the cart, but I think it's pretty safe. All right, let's move on to the next one. We'll try and do this at the same time. Nope. Fingers hitting the wrong one. Okay, here you go. Next, we're going to be doing A-Force with Doc Ock against this team. This is one I'm not too sure about now that we have some tech characters where Vision is going to be giving them defense up. Nico is going to flip that. Spider-Woman is going to put the ability block over on Lady Deathstrike so she can't do a turn meter rewind. And Kestrel, that's not Kestrel, that is Captain Marvel. Sorry, it is 11:30 at night. Captain Marvel is going to erase somebody. All the while, Doc Ock is keeping us safe from that yo-yo passive, so all the damage is going through. I think this is going to be safe, but we have alternatives to this room that, you know, maybe we can make use out of that instead. The next matchup we got going on, and this is one we've not done before because we didn't have this character before. We're going in with Cable, X-23, Quicksilver, Doom, and Star-Lord into a Young Avengers. Do not misunderstand my next words. I don't know what word I was looking for there. Again, it's very late. Do not underestimate the Young Avenger team, okay? Even at 1 million power, assume this is more like a 1.5 million power team. So why am I going in with my team? Quicksilver is going to be the fastest character. He's going to use his basic on Miss Marvel, special on Squirrel Girl. The special does a turn meter rewind. That's going to make the Squirrel Girl go way later. After that, we're going to have Cable giving speed bar. Star-Lord is going to get his blind out there, and Doom should go before everybody else with Cable. And then Doom's going to kill everybody. Now, if Squirrel Girl happens to get pushed by a single Quicksilver special, then he's going to actually get cleansed of the Miss Marvel's going to get cleansed of the Disrupt, but you're still going to be fine because you're doing Doom attack followed by Quicksilver's like 9 attacks. If you don't have Quicksilver built up like I do, we do have some alternatives here. We got Death Seed that could work here just in Crucible. You want to make sure your Magneto and your Dark Beast are both Skirmisher and your Archangel is a Striker. Kill Squirrel Girl. If not, there's also Rebirth. If you built your Rebirth super big, again, 2 raid teams, Rebirth can beat this team. It's a lot sketchier though. You want to make sure you just commit and nuke Miss Marvel, or you put a vulnerable up on Kate and your Winter Soldier needs to nuke the Kate. Now, that works in war. I've done it before on punch-ups, but the team power that is shown for the enemy, I never trust it. But we do have those alternatives. I'll show you all our alternative teams after we go through what my preferred matchups are. Next, we're going to be using War Dogs against this hodgepodge team. Like the highest speed on this team is Kestrel and Deathpool coming in at 125. Our War Dogs all come in with speed up. We're going to get a bunch of turns. I actually suspect that we'll be able to kill a bunch of them before we have to worry about anything. And then we'll have defense up after that. So my kill order for this one is probably going to be Kestrel into Omega Red, and then we're going to eat a bunch of damage, but we're going to be fine because we have defense up from Shuri. All right, continuing on. Let's go do one at a time here. We'll do one at a time. I know some of you guys were saying that this is a little bit much to eat in, so I took away my self-promos, and I hope it's easier to digest this way. We are going in with Emma, Tangled Web, Shang-Chi, and Val. So obviously this is a Tangled Web mirror matchup. We are getting the speed advantage so that we can go first. I do have a concern with that big Noir coming in doing so much damage. In the last tower, we saw huge damage coming from the Noir in floor 97, I think it is, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So I am a little concerned here, but if we get to go first, we're going to get a stun on that Weaver, and then we'll get to put an ability block on that Weaver after that with Val and just do a bunch of damage. If you don't have Val here, you're going to want to replace her with someone that does a lot of damage. My Val is very big at 5 and 5 at gear tier 16 with all her T4s on, ISO level 4, so she's going to be doing a lot of lifting here. Stage 91, this is kind of just a crazy whatever team. Just a lot of characters that are going to catch you off guard if you're not too careful, and I'm throwing Infinity Watch at that. After that, we're using Unlimited against the Doom team that's after this. It's like Doom Secret Avengers with a Black Bolt and a Shang-Chi. This team is going to hit very hard. You don't want to... you don't want to get wrecked by this team. So Rogue is going to obviously put the ability block on Doom, and then from there we're going to probably hard target him until he's dead. He'll die to splash damage. He's very likely to die to splash damage along the way. And then we want to kill the Kestrel. Once those two are dead, then we can start taking people off. Again, though, Gambit pings are going to do what they do. They're going to be knocking people. This team I am a little concerned about, though. Stage 92 looks very, very tough. I'm actually not sure if I remember seeing this stage. It might be a new one. All right, and then moving on from there, we got a Phoenix team. We're going in there with Secret Avengers minus Sharon Carter. We got Fury, so we're not going to be using Invaders, unfortunately. And then we have the Yellow Jacket. The Yellow Jacket just did so good for us today. The amount of damage he does with his rework, getting offense up before he does his ultimate, is just really fun. It's just really fun. So we're going to be going there. I don't know what's going on with my ISOs. They're obviously awful. I have 4 Strikers and a Raider with the person who's going to be opening up a special. Don't know what's happening there, but that won't be the case. We're obviously going to switch that up. We're just going to make sure that we're tagging the Magic and the Phoenix at the same time if we can. If not, we're obviously going to focus that Phoenix down so she doesn't put people into stealth. And Kestrel is going to stop her from coming back. But we're going to get so much speed from having the speed up on Spawn Fury, plus the speed from Captain Sam, plus the stun is going to come in before the Deathloks get their turn, so we can get a stun there, or even a stun on Magic if we need to. And then Yellow Jacket's going to come in and pop off. Now it's getting to the super sketchy matchups, okay? Floor 94 destroyed people's runs last tower. They didn't change it. It is still a 1.6 million Darkhold. I am fortunate to have a Big Boy Apocalypse. I'm going in there with Big Boy Apocalypse and Weapon X, but a big part of me wants to scrap this because this is a I don't want to say a sketchy plan, but this is a greedy plan, so I could use Gamma, full Gamma up top. I would rather go in there with Apocalypse Gamma, because then we can do a rewind with Red Hulk onto the Morgan and go from there. She'll have some damage. Apocalypse can then hit into her. The more I'm thinking about it in my head, the more I'm like, I'm probably just going to do that for safety. But the idea here is with the big boy Apocalypse, he's going to be the first character to go. He's got 122 speed. We have no Mystic characters. Morgan is the fastest enemy character, 120. The idea is that Apocalypse is going to use his ultimate. Bam! He hits people. He does a defense up flip, but he does not get crazy amounts of focus, which is a problem. He obviously takes a safeguard away, right? And then he can flip the defense up on the Morgan. He gets 80% focus from having 4 allies. But Darkhold gets 100% resistance. And he's hitting into defense up initially. Super sketchy about it for that reason alone, which is making me even more think I should just go in there with Gamma. I'm probably going to make that swap. The more I think about it, just to be safe, get it over with. You know, we're doing a safe tower climb. We have a lot of time to play with. I think this would be the greedy option, though. I do think Apocalypse ultimate into his Falcon Punch could one-shot the Morgan before she ever gets to do anything, and then Weapon X would work absolutely fine here. The next floor after that is a Dorm Emma, Zemo, Deathpool, and Bishop team. This floor is a 2.25 million powered floor. This Zemo absolutely trucks. The team is very fast because of the Emma, and it's concerning. So I'm going in there with Darkhold Dormammu, a very, very powerful Darkhold team. Obviously, we have them super built up from the Apocalypse Saga. So hopefully you'll be able to do something similar to that. It's a sketchy fight. I think last time I did it with like an Eternals Emma comp, and that Zemo was an issue. He was an issue. If you put ability block on my Cersei or slow on my Icarus, I would have been in really, really deep waters. And then the last matchup we're going to do actually is going to be our Gamma against the Hero Asgardian. So this is where I was going to use full Gamma. But I think I have some teams I can maybe play with down below that can maybe get through this, like Undying comp. We can go look at that in a little bit. I think I can maybe get through that. So yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, be safe, use Gamma with Apocalypse so that we can make sure we kill that Morgan. I'm going to do that. The import string is going to have Gamma with the Apocalypse and then some kind of Undying Weapon X combo up against Stage 96. And Stage 96 is just going to be bonus. If we can get it done, great. If not, whatever, and then we'll tackle it tomorrow. But one thing I did want to talk about is teams that were currently not in use. So here, I had the Undying Surfer Underworld team. I think this is a very powerful, like, ability block blind team that Hela is spreading everything with. I do like that team, and I think that's going to be part of the key to beat Stage 96 if we're taking Gamma away. We have Bionic Avengers. I'm not sure where they could possibly be useful, but I just know a lot of people have a big Bionic Avengers, so I wanted to include that in the list as a backup. Young Avengers. Now, Young Avengers are a very sneaky, powerful team, and if I was just to look briefly at who I think they could beat, they have a good shot at beating Stage 93 just by out-sustaining all the damage. They have a good chance of beating Floor 91 for the same reason. Floor 90, 89, probably not. Floor 87 definitely could. Floor 85, they probably could. And floor 84, yeah, they probably could. You won't have an ability block there, but I think you could. You can either Superman punch with America Chavez that Doom away, or you could replace with like a Zemo and YOLO the ability block onto Doom turn 1. Obviously, the Red Guardian doing resist there can be very, very annoying. After that, we have the New Warriors. They would be basically same kind of level as Young Avengers, but you need them at a higher power level to do something similar. So I'd be a little bit concerned there. Then we have Rebirth. Now, Rebirth is one of the teams I was actually eyeing at possibly taking on these Young Avengers, because again, I've had a lot of practice doing that in War, and because they lose their War bonuses to the Young Avengers, it should be an easier fight, and then that would free up. What team did I have allocated to them? I had a pretty big team. The Doom Quicksilver team is the team I had allocated to them. So it would free Doom Quicksilver up. That would beat Hero Asgardians. That's the play. That's the play. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do Gamma Apocalypse into the Darkhold team. We're going to try Rebirth into stage 88 on our way up. And if we can do that, then we are going to do a Quicksilver Doom Undying comp into stage 96. That actually has me pretty excited. That actually sounds like a lot of fun to get some use out of Quicksilver in a big, meaningful way there. And then we have Death Seed. Death Seed, man, what team won't they beat here, right? There's a lot of teams. They would crush 84. They would crush 85. 86, not so much. 87, they would beat. 88, they can beat, but again, just be very particular with your ISOs. 89, I do believe they would win, but it would get ugly. 90, they actually do have the potential to win, right? But I don't know. The teams are getting so big at this point that I would be concerned you just get out damaged before you can get past those charges. 91 would crush. 92 would be a problem, but I'm sure you could do it. 93 I wouldn't suggest because of the Deathlock having all that accuracy. 94 no way. 95 no way. 96 probably not. But yeah, lots of use for Death Seed there too. Anyway, guys, I hope this video helped you out. I hope the last video of me actually playing the matches helped you out as well. I will fix this import string before I add it to the comments section to show those changes I just mapped out in my head as we filmed this. And tomorrow night, I will do these matches and upload it for you. Just the way I just uploaded the day 2 matches, I'll upload the day 3 matches as soon as possible so you can see them, see if it worked, see if you want to do it, and have a good amount of time to do it before the day ends. Anyway, have a good one. Bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.